everyone, and here's the next in the podcast focusing on the parallel postulate and the triangle sum theorem and also the triangle exterior angle theorem. So lots of cool things that we're going to be talking about. So anyways, so the parallel postulate we use a little bit. Again, if there's a point not on a line, there's only one line that's going to be parallel to the given line. That's Euclid's fifth postulate. Again, it's a postulate because we can't say it's a theorem because we've never proved it. So if you want to make lots of money someday, guys, all you have to do is prove Euclid's fifth postulate and you'll be making lots of dough. Okay, the next one you're very familiar with. There's 180 degrees in a triangle. Very basic. The new one, though, might be the exterior angle theorem, which is basically talking about if you have two remote interior angles, if you add them up, it's going to equal the exterior angle of a triangle. So that part might be new. So hang tight and get ready to do some triangles. So for the angle sum theorem, again, the angles of the triangle make 180 degrees. So if we know, like if we're looking for angle 1, the easiest way to do this would be to just take this. If this is 90 degrees and this is 35 degrees, you would add them up and then subtract that from 180 to find the missing angle. So therefore this angle must be 55 degrees. You know what also could use? There's only can be one right angle in the triangle, so these two have to add up to 90. So you could have also just did 90 minus 35, and that would have gave you the same answer as well. Though you can only do that in a right triangle, so don't try that in any other triangle. Number 2, again, 180 degrees in a triangle, so add up the two, 75 and 54. We'll get 129. Again, make sure to subtract it though from 180. And again, how much is our missing angle? Is going to be 51 degrees. Same thing with number 3. Again, add up the two angles we have. So 50 and 50, which is 100. Take that away from 180. Angle 1 must be 80 degrees. Okay, number 4. Same idea as well. Again, add up the two angles we have. So that would end up making 71. And then subtract that from 180. And that would give us how much the angle is left. And so, oh, pardon me, hold on a minute. That would be 61. I'm so goofy today. And so, therefore, my answer would be 119 degrees. Okay, for the last one, a little bit more algebra fun, or just basic geometry fun, I guess. Well, if this is 18 and this is 72, we would add those up. We'll get 90, and then if we subtract it from 180, we're going to get 90. So x is 90. And x and y are supplementary, so therefore y is going to have to be 90 degrees. So to get z, all I would have to do is take 90 and 32 and add them up and then subtract it from 180. Or you could use the quick trick of just doing, since it's a right triangle, 90 minus 32. That could get you there also. And so that would be 58 degrees. So hopefully with the angle sum theorem, everything's good to go. I mean, you guys have seen this before, you've done it before, you should be good. This is the little bit newer part. With the exterior angle theorem, we're taking and saying that the measure of the exterior angle, angle 1, is equal to the measure of the two furthest angles in the triangle. So angle 2 and angle 3 in this picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to write down what is the exterior angle and then the remote interior angles. And you have to pardon me for a minute. This should have had remote on it, so therefore I need to write that. There we go. Okay, so what is our exterior, or pardon me, these are interior. Whoop, put those in there. Whoop. So they should go down there. For the exterior angle is going to be angle 4. So what two angles are furthest away in the triangle from angle 4? Which would be angle 1 and angle 2. So that's what we're going to say. So we're just figuring it out. Okay, next one. Which angle's on the outside making a straight line with the triangle? Well, that would be this angle right here. So we don't have a number there, so we're going to have to name him. So P-O-N or N-O-P. So your choice. What angles are furthest away from it? Well, this angle and this angle. So that would be angle M. I can call it that because there's only one angle at M. And the other one would be angle N. And again, there's only one angle there, so I can call it angle N. For the last one would be the exterior angle would be right here, MLJ. The remote interior angles would again be the furthest ones away from that angle, which would be there and there. So I can call that angle J and angle K. JK. All right, let's put some math to it. So we have an exterior angle here. It is going to be equal to the sum of the two angles furthest away. So all we need to do is do 70 plus 45, and that will give me the exterior angle. So therefore, it'd be 115 degrees. Same thing here. If I want to find angle TXW, which is the exterior angle, I take the angles furthest away, 90 and 53, and add them up, and that will be equal to angle TVW, which would be 143 degrees. Lastly, to find angle HGF, do the same thing. Take 46 and 71 and add them up, and then subtract, and then don't have to subtract it at all. That's my answer, 117. Here's our last story from before we close. So we have the measure of one angle of a triangle is 108. The other two are in a ratio of 1 to 5. What is the measure of the other angles? These problems like to give students fits because they don't like the term, the ratios. This is what you do with a ratio term. It's very simple. You put an X after it. So 1 times something, that's my name of one angle. 5 times the same something, there's my second angle. And I know I have one angle that's 108. And I know that's got to make 180 degrees. Has to be. It's a triangle. So put together my like terms. So 6x plus 108 equals 180. Subtract the 108 both sides. We'll get 6x equals 72. And then divide by 6. And x is 12. But now we got to figure out what the measures of the two angles are. So we have to figure out what is the 1x and what is the 5x. So the 1x would just be 12 degrees. And then the 5x, you'd have to do 5 times 12. And so that would be 60 degrees. So my other two angles would be 12 and 60 degrees. And that concludes our podcast about fun triangles. And have a great day.